Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Sassman here with your math lesson for today. Today, we are going to play a game together, and it's called Count and Compare Dots. I'm going to show you how to play, and then you're going to find someone or something to play with at home or wherever you are today. Now, when you go to Buzz and you go to your agenda, you go down to math, you're going to click on right here, play, count and compare dots. You're going to open it up, and that's going to load up our game. Now, on the first page here is just the directions, but we need to get to the actual game board. So this is really important so that you can find that game board. I want you to look down here where I'm circling at in the bottom right-hand corner here, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4. They look like pieces of paper. Right now, this one's highlighted blue. That's the instructions. And I'm going to click next to it right here, and I'm going to click on it, and that is going to open up the game board that we need to use. So right now, I want you to just look at our game board, and what do you notice? What do you see on there? Shout out. Tell me now so that I can hear you all the way here at school. I'm listening. Few seconds of think time, then tell me, and I'm going to listen all the way over here. All right, so there is a lot on our game board. Maybe there's some things that you're not sure about or that you haven't seen yet. So I'm going to show you some of those things now. So let's start at the top. Over here, this says less than. And this is the symbol right here for less than. This is equal to, and there's the symbol, the sign for equal. And this says greater than. And this is the sign right here for greater than. In the middle, we have a spinner, and we have those words again, greater than, there's that symbol there, and less than, there's that symbol. Over here, we have a stack of cards that we're going to pick from. And then over here, it says players one's cards, and over here is player two's cards. Okay, so I know it might look confusing or might look kind of crazy right now, but I'll go slowly so that we all know how to play it. Okay, so like I said, you need to find someone or something to play with you. Remember I told you before when we played a game like this, maybe you can play with a stuffed animal or your dog or somebody at home, a mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister. Just find anything that you can play with, and that can be your partner for today. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you need to decide whose turn it is going to be first. Who is going to be player one and who's going to be player two. So player one is going to start, and they're going to click right here and pick their card. Okay, and they can kind of just move it over here for now. And then player two has to pick their card. And they can just move it over here for now. Okay. Now, we have to figure out where these cards are going to go. Are they going to go in the less than, equal to, or greater than over here? So let's look at this card. What number is on this card? How many dots are there? Well, I noticed that the whole top is filled up with a 10 frame, so that means there's 5 there. Now let's look over here. I see 2 dots, and I see the number 2. So 5 dots, 2 dots. Which one is greater? Which number is bigger, 5 or 2? Well, 5 is bigger, so 5 has to come up here to greater than. So that means 2 is less than. It's the smaller number, so it has to go to this side over here. Now, that was hard work, right? But we're not done yet. We have to see who wins, which card wins, who gets to keep these cards. So that's where we spin the spinner. So we spin the spinner, and it landed on less than. So this side over here won. The 2 won, and that was player 2. So player 2 gets to keep that card, and they get to keep this card. So they get double cards because they won that round. All right, now we're going to start over again. Player 1 gets to pick their card. Click right here. And then player 2 gets to pick their card. All right, now let's see what numbers we got. Let's look at player 1. How many did player 1 get? Well, I see that the whole 10 frame is filled up. All the dots are filled up there, so that means 10. Now, let's look at player 2. That's an easy one, right? They only have one dot, and there's the number 1, so they have only number 1 on their card, right? All right, so let's go next here to see where to put the cards. Which card is greater? Which card is bigger? Well, that's 10. So 10 is going to go up here. And that means that number 1 is less than. It's the smaller number out of them. All right, we're working hard, but we're not done yet. We have to see which card wins by spinning the spinner. Here we go. Oop, less than 1 again. Player 2 is rocking it. So they get to keep both cards over on their side. All right, let's go again. Player 1 picks their card, and player 2 picks their card. All right, let's look at it. Which card is less than? I'm going to switch it up on you now. Make your brains think hard. Which of these cards is less than? Is smaller? Is it 9, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is on this card. And another 1 there, right? 1 on this card. So which one is less than the other? Which one is smaller? Well, that's 1, right? So that goes over here. And so 9 is greater than. It's bigger than 1. So that goes over here. All right, let's spin to see who's winning. Again. Whoa, player 2. They get to keep both cards. Wowza. Player 2 has a ton of cards on their side, right? Player 1, well, not so much right now, but that's okay. All right, let's go one more time. Player 1 picks their card, and player 2 picks their card. Okay, well, player 1, it has it easy. How many are there? 0, right? Let's look at player 2's card. How many are there? Well, I see 3 on top, and I see 2 on bottom. So that's 5 in all. Player 2 has 5. All right. Let's see if we can figure out where to put these. 0 and 5. Well, I know 0 is the smallest number, so I'm going to put it in less than. 5 is greater than or bigger than 0, so I'm going to put it over here. Let's see who's going to win. Greater than. So, player 2 again gets to keep those cards. It must be player 2's lucky day. They got all the cards in this game so far. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to stop there. And now you get a chance to play it on your own with someone or something that's around you. Okay? All right, I'll see you next time for math.